What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema
JamesShoe.com,
and we're here for the private premiere screenings of the Fantastic Four and
Ricki and the Flash. And this is my triumphant return.
Love it. Welcome back, brother.
I missed my first week ever.
For Mission Impossible, no less.
It was like 3 years running.
Gosh,
never
that
missing
was so
it.
good.
I'm here every week for a whole year, and that was the first, or 3 years, and it was the first time I missed last week. I'm very bummed, but I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad to talk about Ricki and the Flash because I think one of the be-all, end-all greatest actors of all time, not just actresses, Meryl Streep, is doing a movie. Now, I found out about Ricki and the Flash at the Sony presentation at CinemaCon. And if you aren't familiar with Ricki and the Flash, it is about a struggling rock star who's kind of never given up her dream, played by Meryl Streep, who is followed her dream to the point where she has kind of neglected her family. And after finding out her daughter, who's actually played by her real daughter, Mammy Gummer, is splitting from her husband, she decides to go home and try to reunite with her family, though they aren't really willing to accept. I know you're going to be watching Fantastic Four. Have you seen anything about Ricki and the Flash?
Other than the trailers, no, and to be honest...
You saw the trailer?
Yes.
Any interest?
You know, the movie's not for me.
Okay.
You know, I can't even say anything negative. It's just definitely not for me. The movie's not for me.
Well,
yeah.
The movie's
Shaun the Sheep movie, not for me.
That movie has an incredible rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I have to go see it. I think it's like a 97.
That is crazy. Not for me.
Not for you. Well, Ricki and the Flash is for me, and even if it wasn't for me, I'd have to see it anyway. Yes. But like I said, I'm a big fan of Meryl Streep. I'm hoping this movie's good. We also have Rick Springfield, a very, very talented real musician. Not calling Meryl Streep not a musician because, as she revealed on The Tonight Show this week, she actually got guitar lessons from Neil Young, so that's pretty awesome. Nonetheless, I'm expecting something good out of this movie, something heartfelt. I'm actually going to be bringing my mom for her birthday. Well, alright, I already seen this movie. I brought her for her birthday this past week, but I'll make sure to bring you back my review right when we get out of Fantastic Four.
Alright, so we just got out Fantastic Four. The movie's already online.
Yes,
so if you're watching this and you are interested after this video, make sure you click on the video selection, check out our review for Fantastic Four and see what we thought of that. But until then,
we had a lot to say about that. But right now, I'm going to be talking about Ricki and the Flash. Jonathan Demme is a director who's probably best known for making a film called Silence of the Lambs. He would later go on and make a really, really great movie that not many people saw with Anne Hathaway called Rachel Getting Married, and now he brings us Ricki and the Flash. It's also written by Diablo Cody, who brought us movies like Juno, and she's, you know, also a very, very acclaimed female writer. This movie, I think, it's one of those instances that it has a heart, but the heart's probably the best quality of the movie. It starts off very awkward. Like it's one of those movies where you're watching and there's a line delivered and maybe it's supposed to be funny, but it doesn't land, or maybe it's actually really not supposed to be funny, but people are kind of laughing because they feel uncomfortable. It's kind of awkward. But overall, I think the movie does have a beautiful message. It is touching. You know, my mom had a really strong reaction to it. She was crying in the theater, and maybe that made me kind of like the movie a little bit more because she was really into it. But it does have a really nice kind of theme throughout about, you know, going on with your life and about dreamers never giving up their dreams, even though, you know, what does it sacrifice? How do we forgive and forget? Meryl Streep obviously delivers another wonderful performance.
I'm sure she'll get an Oscar nominated.
I don't know if it's that good, but
I'm sure she will.
Meryl Streep's Meryl Streep. She just ranks them in.
Yeah. She just like, get another one.
She brings us what would have probably been a mediocre movie to another level. And it also helps that she's working with her daughter because they have tremendous chemistry together. You know, their relationship is very real and diminished. Her daughter sometimes feels kind of over the top and doesn't really fit well in the picture, but it's enjoyable. This is a movie that I watched, I smiled, and I enjoyed. And this is a movie also that kind of, when we left, there was a lot of ups and downs. Some people really enjoyed it, some people didn't, some people were kind of in the middle, and I'm someone that's in the middle. I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good watch. Watching Meryl Streep sing with Rick Springfield was very enjoyable. I thought the music was fun. It sounded like, you know, it was coming from a musician who tried to be a rock star and ends up just performing in dive bars. That's how she sits down because that's what her role is. Rick Springfield actually gives a really surprising performance in this movie. You know, for him to kind of match himself up in one particular scene with Meryl Streep, he does really, really great job. But overall, I think this is a cute movie that I think was okay to watch once. It wasn't anything spectacular, but I was happy that I watched it.
ChasingCinema.com /
Ricki and the Flash.
Full-on written review by
myself,
Jacob Barturano.
Yes. I want to say there's something else I want to talk about this movie, but it's not important. It's all in my review. I know that for sure.
That's for sure. And don't forget, if you haven't seen our review for Fantastic Four, it's already online, so be sure to check that out.
Yes, and read our reviews for both of them as well as ChasingCinema.com / Fantastic Four and ChasingCinema.com / Ricki and the Flash.
And
now,
we just did the review for the Deadpool trailer.
Yes, I also did that, and we're talking about Freddy Krueger, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about the Sony releases. We have some pretty interesting titles on that release.
Bad Boys 3 and 4 and Jumanji.
Jumanji. That's interesting.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, but do we need to redo it? I don't know. See what I have to say on that video tomorrow. Also, I want to talk about... What do I want to talk about? Oh, what are we watching next week, sir?
We have 2 movies. We have Straight Outta Compton.
NWA.
Looks great. No Whites Allowed.
Huh?
No Whites Allowed. That's what they said in the trailer.
Yeah, that's not what NWA means.
Well, yeah, I know. It's in the trailer.
Yeah.
And then... and we have Henry Cavill, the Man of Steel, and the man from...
Uncle, which was an old TV show. Very similar to Mission Impossible, which was an old TV show. And now we're getting made into an action movie that hasn't really piqued my interest. However, my eyes are on Straight Outta Compton. Ever since I saw this movie introduced by Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and Ice Cube at CinemaCon, I've had nothing but excitement for this movie. I think it's going to be hopefully one of the best movies of the year, and I'm really, really hoping so. But I don't know, we're just going to have to find out, and I hope you're here with us to enjoy.
Hey, that's what we do.
Yes.
Las Vegas. AMC.
Yeah.
Town Square.
We run the city.
ChasingCinema.com.
We don't really run. I don't run the city. James does.
And if you haven't been to ChasingCinema.com, what the freak are we waiting for?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Check it out.
We're talking about stuff
awesome.
every single day. Daily movie news updates. A podcast every week. You know, movie reviews every week. I did 2 movie reviews for you guys. Come on, man. Hop aboard, hit the subscribe button, stop slacking.
Bookmark ChasingCinema.com.
Do it right now. That should be your
100%.
homepage.
Non-negotiable, non-debatable.
I'm with you on that one.
All right, 7 days we'll be back, and if people don't know,
ChasingCinema.com is
the Film Lovers website.